With us today, as you can probably notice, we are playing Sans One Chris today because real life decided to get in the way, and that is not acceptable, but it's okay, I will kill him off screen. In the meantime, we have the remaining survivors in the presence of Kits, for starters. Playing,
I'm playing Winnifred Barnes. She's an author. She's here with the Caduceus group,
and she does have the badge.
Yep.
Followed by Mike.
She's got a gun now too.
Yeah, I'm Mike, and I'm playing Lazlo Kreitzler, the psychologist, psychoanalysis.
So
like
hopeful
something.
in a jungle full of
The shrink,
guns.
basically. And
It's
Will.
wonderful.
Hey, I'm Will, and I'm playing Percy Cunningham, the adventurer pilot, who
Great.
shoots things and does stuff with
Ask
his
questions
compass.
later.
And
I feel like he's the
everything.
one that's best suited to do this stuff.
Pretty much. Okay.
The author and the psychologist that are like, we can help.
Last we left off, you were tasked by the Caduceus Foundation to go deliver some health relief and various goods, only to realize, after one of your compatriots lost its head, that the Caduceus Foundation has some deeper motives and deeper goals. Apparently, they're dealing with some very weird and supernatural kind of things. After you manage to get in touch with your contact at the Caduceus, you learn that not too far from where you are seems to be a temple in which apparently resides a mummy that you were tasked to retrieve alive, whatever that means. Looking around, investigating around, you found in the location of a weird fight that happened, leaving corpses oddly untouched, even though they were broken beyond recognition. A huge stone, circular stone that was broken in the middle, leading to a very deep shaft. You guys crawled down painfully, but did manage to gather some information at the bottom of it. Apparently, 5 such well are existing in the area, and they all seem to be linked to a center temple somehow. After you discover that, you get attacked by a very weird shadow creature, which led to a very intense fight in which Jimmy, your friend, got extremely hurt. Right now, even though he's not feeling it, or at least he doesn't realize that he's feeling it, he is right now somewhat out of commission with a very hard wound on him. And you're still at the bottom of the well. So, with that in mind, and your body's covered with whatever acid was within that creature when it exploded, what are you guys doing?
Did we start up the stairs? I feel like we jumped. There was like a gap. I feel like
There was at some point a gap, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought we had all got to the other side of that, had we?
Yeah, I thought. Did we not get past that gap last time?
You did well going down. You did manage to get past that gap by jump and some climbing onto the sides. That might be doable again. That might be a little bit more complicated for Jimmy. So at the moment, he's pretty much reliant on you to ambulate.
Mm.
Well,
Indeed.
Well,
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be able to lift him, but I could maybe jump to the other side and be on
we
the
could maybe
receiving
toss
end.
him.
You want to toss him? He's a little guy.
You could try. Would you like to attempt
We
that?
have. Let's see what kind of gear. I don't have like rope or anything like that. That would be too useful.
Does he have any kind of like going through his stuff? Does he have rope?
Rope, yeah, he does.
Cool. Yeah, let's. Well, why don't we Tie him, and then we can potentially use the rope to help us.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
At any
Um,
point in this plan, one of us is going to have to be on the other side of the gap.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, I can go across first and try to be the one to catch him.
All right.
It's
How would you attempt that? Would you climb? Would you jump? Would you do some other things?
What is the jump? Oh, I found it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably just go for the jump, going uphill this time. I'm less worried about slipping, sliding down. So yeah, I'll try to jump it.
Plus, you still have like a few torches that are still lit that you can use to watch a little bit more the area. In that case, give me a jump roll, please. That's actually pretty good. Would you like to spend some luck to make it work?
Yeah, probably should. I have 5 luck left to spend.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
a lot of luck.
How much? Like, how much would I need to actually? I don't remember
How much your skill is in jump?
It's 20, so I'd need to do
You would need
4
to
to make it last.
You need
3?
even 3. 3 is
Three.
enough to
Okay.
get it.
Yeah, let's spend 3 luck.
Okay. You jump and almost lose your grip and started to slip a little bit. It's quite humid and quite, slippery, but you do manage to catch yourself really by the edge of your seat and climb back up. You're now on the other side, a little bit higher than the rest of your team, but you are on the other side.
All right, well, let's yeah, I am ready to try to catch him. Hopefully we don't drop him.
So what is exactly the plan here? Are you going to just like toss Jimmy, or like what's the idea?
I think what we should do is tie the rope around his waist, throw the end to Lazlo. I will carry Jimmy and try and climb across.
Okay, that seems wise.
So my out of character, how this is work is basically Lazlo's taking sort of the slack and pulling upwards so that I don't have the full weight of Jimmy while I'm climbing.
Okay. Well, thankfully, using Lazlo on the other side, especially having the rope, you guys do not have to do any check to at least get to the other side. I'm going to require a check from somebody to pull Jimmy up, though, because that's still a limp body.
I'll do that. Is that a power or a strength?
And that's going to be strength. Power is mental fortitude.
Ah, okay. Oh.
Would you like to spend some luck or try to push your roll if you tell me what you do differently?
I'll spend luck.
All right. Luck is going down, you guys.
Yeah, I only got a 20% in jump, so I feel like I might
All right.
poorly I roll.
You do manage after quite an exhaustive time, an exhausting time. I mean, you do manage to get Jimmy onto the other side, and by having 2 people try to, carry him by the shoulders, you do manage to eventually reach the end of the well. It is quite high. It takes you quite a little bit of time to get back up. We were talking about like 1,000 feet deep back then. But eventually, you see the sun again, and you are out. What would you like to do?
So what are we going to do with Jimmy here? We can't really carry him along the entire way.
How far away are we from that camp? Can we drop him off there? Or
Remember,
that
there was
not
baddies
safe?
there.
Hmm?
There was
Baddies
baddies
there?
at the camp. And I think it took us like a good few hours.
Took us a while, yeah. It's close.
It's not that far technically from where you are. It is roughly like 2 to 3 miles, but still, like carrying like a unconscious
Dead weight,
person doesn't really help.
I think we should press on. Jimmy's stable, right? Do we know that?
Yes, he seems to be.
Just make some kind of
He's
a
badly hurt. He's going to need some medical attention back in the civilization, but he's somewhat stable.
make some kind of a something to drag him along. So we're not.
I think we leave him and come back to him.
Just leave him here.
Cover him up, yeah.
All right.
It's more dangerous.
Yeah.
The rest of us, if he slows us down.
Tuck him away and camouflage him.
In that case, could one of you give me a survival check?
Mine's a 10.
Mine's 30. And I rolled really poorly.
Oh,
I don't have enough luck to push that roll.
yeah.
Wow.
You don't need luck to push the roll. You need luck to improve it. If you want to push the roll, you basically re-roll if you tell me what you're doing differently. But if you fail, there's going to be consequences.
I don't know what that survival check was for, so I don't know how I could push the
Do
roll.
try to camouflage it as much as possible, making sure that he's unseen under some leaves or...
Oh, okay. I won't push that roll because Percy would well know that if something wants to find him and eat him, it's going to do it with him at least camouflage. So
Makes sense.
he puts like a banana leaf over him. And that'll do.
Yeah, close enough.
Maybe we could you know what, you are the expert in this, so it's
Sounds good.
Banana leaf it is.
Well,
do you think that is enough?
you cover Jimmy up as much as possible, let's say. I mean, if you don't know that he's there, people could walk by and miss him. Good enough, I would say. So what would be your next step then?
Go to the next
Yeah,
site.
head on to that
Yeah.
point of interest.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. You are walking for a little bit. Are you trying to walk discreetly or quickly? What is your pace?
Is it pretty open here? Or is it jungle still? Right. 'Cause,
When
we
you're
were in a clearing with that side of the battle, right?
Yeah. You were at the clear right now. You would go through more forest, at the very least.
I think we'll just cautiously, but
Can I
not,
do a
like, super
listen?
stealthy.
Because I have keen hearing
Absolutely.
to all right, so how do we do this with a bonus
It's on the left side of your character's sheet.
roll type,
Yeah,
bonus die?
there you go.
And let me find listen.
The suspense is terrible.
Just finding where the listen is because they're not alphabetical.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Cool.
Nice.
Hard success. Okay. Were you trying to listen for something specific?
Yeah, for like the baboons or like any kind of like something that we've come across already that would seem like a threat.
Okay. With a hard success. At first you don't hear anything. It's mostly, the sounds of the jungle. Nothing that really seems out of the ordinary here.
So normal animal sounds, because I think at one point there was like no.
Yeah. Right
sound.
now you're going through normal animal sounds.
Okay.
When you get a little bit closer to your potential destination, judging by, like you don't have an accurate map to base yourself on, so it's a little bit, wonky. But when you feel like you're like half a mile away or something, with a hard success, you hear two things. First of all, up in the trees somewhere east of here, you do hear the very distinctive sound of a baboon followed by whoosh. The other thing that you hear, you kind of feel more than you hear it. You hear an explosion coming from where you're trying to go to.
Like the explosions that we've heard already out here, or something different?
I mean, this. You've been next to an explosion, like a dynamite-based explosion, just like a few minutes ago. This
Right.
definitely seems like dynamite.
Okay.
You using that sound and like where you feel you heard it, you can see a small column of smoke and dust coming not too far from where you are.
Okay. So I will point this out to my traveling companions, and then I think we should maybe try to be quiet from here on out.
Percy. Hi, Percy. Lazlo has his rifle, and like, have you ever seen someone that doesn't look like they should have a rifle?
Yes.
Lazlo looks like it.
Seems about right.
Yeah.
He keeps the barrel, like the barrel's pointed safe direction and all that, but he looks way out of place holding a rifle. But it is. His eyes are everywhere, like.
Nervous guy.
Yeah, I've got a shotgun. Somehow I got a shotgun in the last altercation.
I love the episode. Somehow I got a shotgun.
Somehow I got a shotgun. But yeah, she looks perfectly comfortable with it.
Well, I mean, that is the direction that we need to go. Yeah, I would say let's keep going and probably be quiet. Yes.
Yeah.
Could I get a listen check from each of you?
There's some good news.
Success, failure, and success. Okay.
I'm going to use luck to make that a success because I was only 2 off.
Okay. After the sound of the explosion kind of settles, you realize that there is another very, very faint sound. Something is rustling into the like earth. It's very faint. You get a feeling that were you at the previous well or where the explosion happened, you would not have heard it. But if you look at the map, somewhere here, I don't know if you see the ping.
Yes.
Yes, somewhere here.
I didn't see it. I had my character sheet open.
It's left of the word off, next to side off battle.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Something weird is moving Earth there. Something massive. It's just so slow that it doesn't do a huge rumble. But definitely something is moving that direction.
Like burrowing, moving Earth, you mean? Or
Could be, yeah. Could be
You say
something
we're
like that.
stomping like
No, burrowing seems to be closer to what you're like imagining.
okay.
Well, that is something. We should keep going the direction we're going and not get sidetracked, right?
But just beware of the something could be burrowing underneath us.
The sound stops after a few moments. It only lasted for a minute or two and stops.
Did we get a sense of direction it's moving?
It didn't seem to get any closer or further away from you. But
Okay.
again, the sound was very faint, so it's a little bit hard to pinpoint.
Okay.
If it is going away or closer to you, it's very, very slow.
Shall we press on?
Yep.
Lead on.
Keep it on.
Quietly.
Okay, if you're being quiet, I'm gonna need a stealth check.
I will do that just as soon as I see it on the thing.
It's,
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
there it
order
is,
on
got
the
it.
character sheet is.
There it is.
Remember
Oh,
to remove
man.
the bonus
there it
die. Okay,
Yeah, I took the bonus die off. Oh, that's so me.
right. Okay. Well, you being as
Oh,
quiet as can be within a jungle with lots of leaves and broken branches. The further you're going, by the way, you're going towards the point of interest or the sound?
Mhm.
Point of
No,
interest.
the point of
The
interest.
point of interest.
Okay, okay. You eventually arrive at judging by the amount of light coming from there seems to be another clearing somewhere in the direction you're going to. The closer you get, the more you're hearing voices. People are getting agitated and doing something.
Can we tell what language they're speaking?
That seems to be Spanish.
Seems to be what?
Espanol.
Spanish, apparently.
Yes, I speak Spanish. Can I understand what they're saying?
You hear just a few words here and there. You hear careful, you hear move the rubble, you hear hurry. Most of it seems to be coming from one person giving orders to the rest of them.
Okay.
Can we see these people?
From where you are right now, no, but you can get closer to do so.
I would like to get closer to try and identify any uniforms
Right.
to see if they're friend or foe.
See which side.
All right. Getting a little bit closer when you
And we may need a refresher on the on the factions.
well,
Baddies.
what you do see after a while is that most of the people who seem to be working right now, you can see 5 people at the moment, they are wearing Bolivian uniforms. Quite similar to the ones you have fought a little bit earlier.
Baddies. Oh, wait. Whose side are we on?
Yours.
Our
It's been a
own.
while, you guys.
Your side. In theory, you should not be really on Bolivia's side here, but judging by who was leading the previous group, the sort of like snake-like creature, it seems like, yeah, they're definitely not friends.
Well, maybe we should. Maybe they know of the horrors in this forest, and maybe we could, enemy of my enemy.
Enemy of my enemy.
You're not familiar with that saying?
Not particularly, no.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend, albeit temporarily.
I see.
I don't
Can
know
we
if
see what else? So now that we've got closer, we see these 5 people and the guy who is saying hurry.
They seem to be
And
moving around.
there was a mention of rubble.
Yeah. You can see that they're moving about some pieces of stone from somewhere on the ground. They are not dissimilar to the ones that were on top of the well that you just got out of. It seems to be the same
Right.
sort of like circular,
Maybe
wide.
they will
So
expose. I'm sorry.
would
Go
we-
ahead.
Would we deduce from that they might have opened up that other one and then they've come to open this one?
Possibly.
Does it look? Does that sort of?
You don't really
Would you
have
make that
anything to deduce that they opened the previous one, but this one they definitely opened just now. They
Well,
blew
we
it
saw
up on
that
purpose.
we saw the explosion
Mm.
going to the first one, didn't we? And the
Ye-
column of smoke. Is that the same?
The first one you did not see the explosion actually. When you came by, the thing was already open for a while. The other well had already been opened before.
But we in the first session we did see an explosion in the distance.
You did see some
At some
fire in the distance.
I think that
okay.
was a baboon.
Yeah, that's. Maybe they will expose themselves to a similar creatures that we just dealt with.
So I think we should observe.
Yeah,
for a
let
while.
them fight. Do we have any more dynamite?
I believe you have one stick remaining because you used the other one to blow up the creature.
Okay.
So, Lazlo will attempt to do what he had been told by many of his patients during, during their time in the war, and he will attempt to hide himself, laying like in the bushes with the rifle out in front of him, just barely poking out, and he's just gonna lay there and watch.
Okay. Well, for starters, give me a stealth check.
No.
Okay. I mean, you do get into the bushes. It's just that your outfit is somewhat a little bit too colorful to just pass along as part of the leafage everywhere. Now, as far as observing, could I get a spot hidden, please? Percy is a shadow. He's not there. He hasn't been there in a while. You have no idea where he is. Lazlo, hard success. Nice. Oh, a fumble for
Fumble.
Percy. That's nice.
Oh,
Let's start with Lazlo. Lazlo, you do watch a little bit of what's going on. For a few minutes, most of them are just removing stones, putting them on the side. They are sometimes very big pieces of, almost looks like concrete that they're removing and putting on the side. Sometimes they have to be four to carry just one big slab. And after a while, they just look down. The guy giving orders just like gestures to go in. And a couple of them light up some torches and start getting down. For a little bit,
Getting down.
yeah, for a little bit, nothing happens. Until you hear some screams, inhuman screams, that just get cut short in an instant. And Percy, you do not see this. You do not see this coming. But a piece of a person just get thrown away from the well and just
Ooh.
and falls onto your head.
Oh, gross.
It takes you just a little bit of time to realize that what just fell on you is a head.
Ugh.
The
Ah.
people on
Nasty.
top of the well are just aiming their rifle and shooting frantically. And there is a definite sense of panic going on right now. Until one of them pulls out what seems to be a sort of like canister, starts pouring profusely inside the well and lights it up. You can see a column of fire and smoke coming from the well, followed by very disturbing screams, shrieks coming from inside. And it burns like that for a little bit. And
Does it
dies
sound
off.
like the thing? Because the thing that we fought had like a shrieky kind of thing it did, right? Does it sound like that?
It
Okay.
did sound like that, and it does feel like the sort of, the same sort of shrieks, the same sort of sounds, definitely.
Well, I would say they did indeed find what we found. I think they were better, aside from that, the few that went into the well, including that gentleman there. I think they were better suited than we were.
how many are left up on top of the well?
On top of the well, there's only 3 people left. The guy barking orders and 2 of the soldiers.
Should we try to make friends, or should we continue to observe?
Observe, I think.
Yeah. I'm not great at
Percy's
making friends.
doing like the
Mhm.
stay put.
Which
Laszlo's
I
not
assume
moving.
Lazlo does not understand at all.
He has no idea, but he's not moving.
The people are starting to. The 2 remaining people, except from the boss, are starting to get down after the fire dies out. Nothing for a bit. Then they seem to scream something, not in a panicky kind of way, just, like, it's safe to go. And the leader follows.
If they're speaking Spanish, I can understand them.
Yes, you do. And they do say that it's safe, you can come down.
Okay. I'll translate for my friends.
Does this head that landed on Percy
Mm-hmm.
have any snake-like looks to it or anything like that?
No, this one seems to be a very human, very terrified Bolivian person.
Just
Pretty much.
before his head was ripped off. Okay, cool.
Do we want to try to sneak a look down the well while they're focusing on going down? Or no?
Up to you.
I say why don't we just kill them? Sneak up and kill them.
Works for me.
I mean, at this point, I think you are the boss, so I will listen to you if that is what you think is best.
I just came to fly the airplane.
Yes, but you have turned into the most experienced person here. So I will defer to your expertise.
That is a terrifying statement, by the way, but that's okay.
Fuck my life. All right.
When we get back into civilization, I will happily take over being the
well, I
well,
do you think there's anything to be gained by trying to make friends with these chaps?
I mean, at this point, we are in a deficit of information. The Caduceus company obviously lying to us. We need more information. There are some snake-like men here. There are shadow things that need to be burned. At this point, I think the best thing we can try to do is make friends with the only other humans in the area.
Okay, well,
That-
I can talk to them.
Let's try that, and if it goes south,
What's our opening line? What's our gambit here?
I mean, I
Hey, fellow jungle dwellers.
I think at this point it's just straight honesty. We tell them that we dealt with the same things they did. And then we just try to. What is going on? What is this?
could you pose as an archaeologist there, Lazlo?
I could certainly try. My knowledge on the archaeology books aren't that great, but I'm sure I could lie my way through.
I got a medical bag. I could pretend to be a doctor.
You could say something along the lines of that you are researching this phenomena.
I could. Yes.
Are we going down in
let's-
the well or waiting for them to come out?
I think we should wait for them to return.
Yes, I would think that is wise. We could even say that we are here to investigate the phenomenon, and we did not want to startle them, so we waited here for them.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay.
Okay. Are you waiting for them to get back up, or are you joining them down?
We're waiting.
We're gonna wait.
Wait, yeah. Percy went underground reluctantly last time, and after what he experienced, not super keen again.
I don't think Percy will ever be doing that again.
Okay. So you're getting closer to the well?
Yeah, we'll be out.
We'll be in the clearing and just kind of wait, facing the well, so we're ready when they come out.
Okay.
Does
Maybe
any-
halfway between the jungle line and
Yeah.
the entrance to the well.
So we
does
can-
anybody have any? Maybe we could set up a little fire and make tea, boiled water. I don't know. Some things that makes it looks like we're trying to be hospitable.
I can absolutely make a fire. I'm fresh out of tea, though. Or a kettle.
I got a flask in my med kit. That might be more interesting to them.
That would probably be more interesting. Yes.
Okay. So getting a
Perhaps
little
we
bit
put our
closer.
weapons away,
Weapons away? Okay.
holstered, strung on backs, not out.
Yeah, easily accessible, but not pointing at them.
Maybe the archaeologist should give the rifle to one of you two. That looks like you would be more regular holding a gun.
Percy is very pleased to take it off Lazlo,
That might be the safer course of
having
option.
observed his the way he carries the weapon.
It's the it is the 303 cal
Cool.
Okay.
with 4 rounds.
You're getting a little bit closer. Not too close. Let's be careful and, gentle about this. And you start to wait. And wait. And wait.
Mm.
They do not seem to come up just yet. How long are you waiting?
After about 20
As long as-
minutes, I think I'd get curious and want to look in. And
Yeah,
see if we
I
can...
was gonna say we didn't find nearly that much stuff down. Well, we did spend an hour down there while I
You did.
researched it.
Can we hear anything, or is it too far away?
From where you are, you hear absolutely nothing.
Mm.
Odds
Can we
are,
get a little
if the
closer?
well is as deep as the other one is, they may not even have reached the bottom of it.
Oh,
It is
Well,
a
no-
long
knowing-
way down.
Knowing that, I think we'd wait the appropriate amount of time that we thought
Yeah.
it would take them to go down there and do
Okay.
what they're doing.
Sounds good. It takes them the better part of 2 hours to actually get back up. They seem exhausted. They seem a little bit weary. And the leader is actually coming up first. He sees you and immediately reaches for his gun in a moment of panic.
hola. ¿Cómo está?
Can you give me a Spanish check, please?
Amigo.
Oh man.
Okay. I mean, if you're just trying to say amigo, it's okay. It's just that your accent really lets out
Yeah,
the fact that you are definitely not from
it's
this
my
country.
actual accent.
Yeah,
Amigo.
pretty much. He
Buenos
seems to
tardes.
calm down somewhat. He keeps his
Tortilla.
hand near his gun. He whistles towards the well, and the other two seem to hurry back out and reach for the rifles and just keep you in aim. With the little bit of Spanish that you know, they ask you who you are.
I'm gonna point to my bag and say doctor in Spanish.
Mm.
And
Do you
do you need
have
help?
Do you have any caduceus markings on your bag?
No.
You do not. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Um.
Because it's more for her like toxicology stuff, but it looks like a doctor's bag.
Okay. Can you give me a persuade check?
Probably not. Let's see.
I mean, you can try.
Persuade. 10%. Oh wow, that's not bad.
That's not bad. Do you want to make it
I
better?
have 23 luck. Should I use 8 of it to make that a success, you guys?
It is up to you. I should remind you, this is the first chapter of the story.
I know. Maybe I should push it.
Does luck not come back in between chapters?
It does, but at a
Because-
certain rate.
Y'all can just shoot him if the second person. No, I only have 10%. I'm not going to do better than 18.
Oh. Okay. They seem wary right now.
Yeah.
They talk amongst each other, but like very close, very whisper-like. They turn back to you. The leader comes a little bit closer and says, "What do you want?" In a
Do they
sort
look
of broken
injured?
English, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
English. Percy's gonna give Lazlo a little push forward, like, remember, as if to say, without saying it, remember the fucking plan.
Yeah.
Hello. My name is Lazlo.
Oh.
We are here to explore, and he does some like, the
Magnifying
phenomenon,
glass.
and then he will say, Nakal.
He looks at you very weird and starts speaking to you. Can you give me a Nakal check?
Mm. Oh.
Can I maybe push it to you,
Ooh.
like with his oh god, what is it? Where is it? Where is his skill? Yeah, no. What Baxter? No, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, his like just I don't know, quick study, like really. You know that meme of like looking at all the math,
Yeah, like putting two and
just
two
really
together.
like put deep thought into it.
Okay, just know that if you are pushing the roll, there might be consequences if you fail again. Okay.
I mean, it's a
And
4
you're
for
5%. Come on, Mikey.
low roll. Nope, 17.
Oh, that's
Closer,
a good
but
roll,
no.
though.
Nope, yeah,
Damn.
Okay. You do recognize the language. It is definitely reminiscent of what you believe the pronunciation of Nakal is.
Mhm.
But he looks at you with a weird look. Can you give
As
me a
soon as
psychology
he-
check?
Oh, absolutely.
Success. The look he gives you is one of you're not supposed to know that.
Mm.
As soon as he gives that look, Lazlo's gonna go like into description. There was another, and the story on the wall and the learning, and that just sparked my curiosity, and that is where I am. That is what I picked up from that. And potentially use his photographic memory to like accurately describe the murals that he had seen, and just like try to show that fervor
Mm,
of I need more, I need more, I need more.
okay.
And that's showing the zest, I
Okay.
guess.
Give me a persuade
That's-
check.
Nope.
Okay. He gets a little bit closer to you and smiles. Can you give me a spot hidden, please?
Mm.
Nope.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
He gets a little bit closer and continues to speak to you in what you assume is Nakal.
Could I do like a psychoanalysis check to try to read body language to try to determine what it is he's trying to say?
Yes, absolutely. Success. The exact content of what he's trying to say is hard to figure out. The words are eluding you completely. But the look, the smile, the demeanor he has, this feels predatory.
Mm.
This feels
Ooh.
threatening.
This is what Lazlo does with his patients. Can Lazlo try to return the same body energy while just going off on a totally irrelevant tangent in German?
Okay, give me an intimidate check.
As soon as I find it, because this is gonna go great with Lazlo.
Bottom of the second column.
Yeah. Nope.
Ooh.
All right. He raises his hand as if to shake it.
Oh.
Winnifred, specifically, can you give me a spot hidden, please?
Oh, real quick, could I just throw a different one? Maybe it's too late, but make it an acting check instead of an intimidate check.
An acting to like to okay, you know what? Yes, but I will consider that a pushed roll.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
All right.
Roll higher.
Jesus.
I don't like this roll high thing. Just
In
come
the-
on, I'm always
All right. Hard success for my
Winnifred,
spot
you do notice that as he extends his hand, seemingly to shake it, his hand is not empty, and you recognize a small tube of metal You have a similar one right now that you pulled off the dead body of the other guy. And you have half a second before you realize that he's putting it to his lips and blows into it. Lazlo, could you please give me a dodge check?
Am I able to, like, shout out, Lazlo, watch out?
You could, yes.
Potentially push with the Lazlo watch out.
I'm gonna say yes.
Lazlo's getting ballsy over it. Nope, Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Okay. You get hit by... At first, nothing. It seems like absolutely nothing. Just a sting. Nothing too bad. But then you feel the most pain you have ever felt in your entire life. You fall to the ground in agony. You take 2 points of damage.
Is that from... That's in the PV, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you fall to the ground, like holding your head as if it was going to explode. You are screaming in agony, and you are currently incapacitated for 4 rounds. I'm going to get us into combat mode, which means
Yeah, I was gonna say, I want to try to shoot that guy.
you did not have your guns out.
No.
Since you were trying to be unarmful, so you do
Right.
not get the plus 50 to your dex. So can I get everybody's dex, please? Starting with Fred.
I do, because I got quick draw.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So that brings us to 145, I believe.
Yes.
Oh,
Except Lazlo, right?
except Lazlo. Lazlo, right now you are. It's just your regular dex, and you are down. And for them, it's going to be okay. In which case,
And mine's 55.
okay.
Lazlo's was 53.
Let me just write that down. And soldiers. Okay, sounds good. In that case, well, Percy, you are first to go. What do you do?
So as soon as that thing's on his lips, the Thompson machine gun is up and he's squirting the main guy. Just
The main
right,
guy?
Right at him.
Okay.
Oh,
You
that was so
shoot,
close.
you shoot at him, and he just, with unnatural speed, just goes to the side a little bit, and you did not expect him to move that swiftly. People are not supposed to go that swift. Okay. It is actually the leader's turn now. He is going to... Give me 1 second. He's going to pull out the rifle from his bag, and he's going to aim at you, Percy, since you're the one who shot. He's going to... yeah, he's going to use 8 luck to make that a regular success. So either you take the brunt of the shots, or if you want to dodge, that means you forfeit your attack for the next roll. Percy, what do you want to do?
Dodge.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
You roll to the side and just manage to stumble behind a nearby rock that was just on the side. You are currently onto the floor, camouflaged somewhat, and did manage to avoid completely the shot. Winnifred.
So if I choose to arm myself, does that take my whole turn just to
No.
ready a weapon?
No, that's
Okay.
that will be part of your action.
I'm gonna try to hit him with a shotgun. The bad guy.
All right. The leader still?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
If I click on the shotgun, that'll roll it for me.
It's supposed to. In a perfect world, it's supposed to. That's
Well,
a failure. Okay. Again, moving in like zigzagging and getting closer to you guys. Actually, he does not get shot. The 2 soldiers now. Each of them is going to try to shoot at, well, Winnifred. You're the only one right now Fortunately, they're still a little bit further away from you, so they're shooting with like a penalty die, which means that. They still hit you with a regular success. Would you like to take the brunt or to dodge?
Dodges are great. Yeah, I'll just take it.
You take it? Okay. So I take only the 2 first ones. You take 5 points of damage. The other one misses you completely. That brings us to Lazlo. You are still incapacitated right now. Can you give me a constitution check, please?
I can absolutely fail at one.
Yeah, okay. You're on the ground and you are in pain. Percy, you're up. So you do not get an attack if you have something else you would like to do. Just know that you are undercover.
Yeah, no, he's just gonna sort of, after diving and rolling onto the ground, sort of get himself into a firing position again. But he's still lying down, so
Okay,
keep
so
a
you
low profile.
okay, so you're preparing a shot for next turn.
Yeah, but also like using the tactical position that he's thrown himself into to like consolidate that to be like sort of behind something or
Get a little
over
cover.
a log. Yeah, a bit of cover. Trying to get a bit of cover.
Okay, sounds good. It's the leader's turn. He's actually going to hide behind a nearby rock, and you can hear the sound of reloading. Fred, you just got hit somewhere on the shoulder. It hurts like a motherfucker.
But so this is the same thing that happened to Jimmy when he got hit, and I was
Yes.
able to. Was it first aid I was able to do to help him?
Yes, you did manage to find this sort of little pin that got like stuck into his neck and remove it.
I'm gonna try that on Lazlo.
All right, roll me a first aid check.
I will spend a luck to make that a success.
Okay, you do
That
manage
was
to
damn close.
you do manage to find this very small, thin needle, and just remove it and toss it to the side. Lazlo, you recover your spirits. You have no idea what that pain was, but it went as fast as it came. Okay, that brings us to the soldiers. They are actually... One of them is going to shoot at you, Fred, again. And... failing again because he's far and he has a penalty die. The other one is actually going to run towards you. He will only have time to, cover the distance, and he's wielding his machete right now.
Okay.
But by the time he's done, he will be in front of you. And Lazlo, obviously. Lazlo, by the way, that's your turn. A soldier just came up in front of you. And you're on the ground.
Lazlo's mad now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Lazlo's mad. He's still laying on the ground. Soldier got right up close to him. Like he's obviously going towards Fred. Lazlo's gonna pull his pistol and just take a shot. Just pop.
All right. In that case, roll me a handgun check. You can roll with a bonus die because right now he has no idea you hear and like that you are a threat at the moment, and you are point blank basically.
Jesus.
No, with a bonus die, that's actually good because no, with a 21, that's not enough. That's a shame.
He's burning a luck. He's mad.
Okay. In that case,
I'll make it 20, which will be a success.
okay, he's going to try to. No, he cannot dodge right now, or else he will not be able to attack. So roll your damage.
Where's the damage roll? Okay, 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
Oh wait, no.
No,
Hang on.
that-
Sorry,
no.
I got to roll for damages.
Yeah, roll for damage. Yeah.
Okay. 2. No, 10.
10. That's because that's because you like the one you clicked was an extreme success, so it adds some damage on top of
Okay.
it.
Oh.
Yeah, 2.
You shoot him like from the bottom up. Let's just say that he's not going to wield any children anytime soon, and he is in agony right now. And needless to say that right now you are a threat again. Percy, you did manage to take aim. You have basically two options. You have either the soldier that's still far and like closer to the well, and this one you could be shooting with a bonus die because you took time to aim, or you could try to shoot the leader, but since it took cover, his bonus die would cancel out yours, and it would be just a straight roll.
Straight roll. Leader.
Straight roll to the leader. All right.
Oh!
Oh, that's good. Roll me your
Nice.
damage.
Where do I do that? Oh, I rolled this. So
If you go to the roll history, there should be a button that says roll damage. Next
I
to your
know
roll.
because I've been rolling the wrong skill. I didn't roll
Ah.
the actual. So I need to do a custom roll.
You could roll it, yeah.
Oh, if I just hit it, so just ignore that one.
Yeah, ignore that one, and that way you'll be able to click on the damage from there. 7, okay.
7.
He takes.
Was there any bonus because of the hard success?
No, it's only starting at extreme success that there is a
Okay.
bonus on that. He did take, however, like a pretty hefty hit. Give me a spot hidden, please.
It's...
Uh-huh.
No.
You do notice that you managed to shoot him, and he's been hurt, but somehow you have to look away for some reason. Okay,
Gun smoke in my eyes.
yeah, probably. It's the leader's turn. He's extremely unhappy right now, which means that he's going to aim at you. No, actually, he's gonna do one better. He's going to actually run at you, Percy. He's going to get out of cover and dash at you with a speed you did not expect. He's actually in your face. He's actually going to try to bite you.
Oh,
That's going to be a regular success, and since it's a melee attack, you have the opportunity to either dodge, counterattack, or just let it happen.
Can I counterattack, like shoot at him while he was running?
Shooting at it, no, because it would have been part of like you know, reloading the gun and everything. Like this is really like he dashed in an instant, and you did not expect him to get right into your face, but he did. So if you want to hit him back, that's going to be a melee roll with whatever melee you have on deck.
Is that brawl?
That would be brawl, yes.
Alright. I'm gonna try and smack him with the butt of my machine gun.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
And that's a hard success. Roll for damage. So that's 1d3 plus your impact. If you can also roll brawl from the gear, by the way, if you want to have the
Yeah,
roll
that's
damage.
what I did.
Okay,
That's
so
what I did.
roll damage. 2 points of damage. Okay, the moment you hit him like right across the face with the butt of your rifle, it thunks in a way that you did not expect. It seems to be resisting somehow. You did manage to like knock him good, and he has this moment of like being pushed back, but he seems to have taken the brunt more than the people you usually hit with. Okay, Fred.
so I just pulled this like dart out
Yes.
of Lazlo. Can
Yes.
I just shove it into the guy in my face?
You can certainly try.
Yes.
Would that be just a
That
brawl?
would, that would be brawl, yes.
Okay.
Just boop him on the nose with it.
Yeah, and
Here,
he's
you dropped it.
Oh man!
you try to reach up to his face.
I want to try to push it. I am going to like, just try to like lock him or like shove him back. So I'm just gonna. Like,
Okay.
Come on.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Well, the only way you could dodge that it would be with a 1, so he will try that. No. So, kind of a good news, bad news
In his
situation.
neck.
You do manage to stab him with the needle, and you draw blood, definitely. He doesn't seem to be rolling on the floor with agony the same way Lazlo did.
Doesn't affect them. Okay.
You
Good to
did
know.
manage to prick him, and he did take a point of damage, and he's not
Oh.
looking great right now. But he
Okay.
is he's not in the same pain that you've seen Lazlo being.
Okay.
But nice, good looking out. So right now, this one, armed with a machete, is extremely angry at Lazlo shooting at his gonads, and he's going to try to hit you with his machete. Since it's a melee attack, you can try to dodge or counterattack up to you.
How would like counterattack? Because the pistol I imagine is like a Webley, just a revolver.
It would
Count-
still be
counter-
a melee attack though, because you
Oh, it'd still be a melee.
it would
Be
be
a
melee, yeah.
like a counter brawl idea.
Yeah, but if you want to counterattack, you need to do a better success than him. If you want to dodge, you need to do at least the same one as him. If you want to.
But if I
counterattack,
dodge, I lose my attack next turn. If I brawl, I
no,
don't.
not for brawl.
Okay.
Only for like dodging, people shooting.
Yeah,
at
no.
you.
Lazlo's gonna try and like hit him with the cold cock him with the revolver.
All right,
You swing down, I'm gonna try and hit you. Lazlo's mad.
give me a brawl check. You need a extreme success to succeed on this one.
Nope.
Ooh. I'm afraid you take 5 points of damage as the machete just sinks onto like the front of your chest and leaves a huge gash.
And now they're fucking with his outfit.
Lazlo, that's your turn, by the way. Now
Yeah, no.
Lazlo's mad.
Lazlo's mad. Lazlo's gonna shoot him again.
All right. Roll me your handgun from your gear so you can.
It's another.
That's a success. Yeah, roll for damage.
Right. What?
Okay. You get right up close and personal and just shoot him, and he does take the brunt and he falls down to the ground, unmoving.
Excellent. There is more. So Lazlo's gonna turn to the leader because now the leader is the one that Lazlo's actually mad at. So
Okay.
Yeah.
he's turning to the leader.
Okay.
And that'll be-
that will be next turn.
yep.
Percy. The leader is right up in your face right now.
So, like, he's done the smack
Mm.
with the machine gun, and as the guy's stumbling backwards, whoop, like, whips it round on him, and he would be basically at point blank range.
Okay, in that case, roll me your Thompson.
Do I get a bonus die because he's so close?
I would say no, because he is indeed close, but the thing is, you are trying to maneuver the big ass Thompson in front of him, even though he's like right up close to you. So like getting to squeeze it in between the two of you is a little bit hard.
Failed.
Okay, you get the Thompson behind, like between you, and he actually grabs your hand and kind of like jams like his fingers where the trigger is, kind of like blocking it. Like he is holding with a grip that you did not expect, and he's looking at you with a terrifying look. Yes?
What does one or auto mean?
One or auto, it means that you could spend basically a certain amount of like whatever bullets you have in to just draw like a barrage of bullets. You would just have like different rates of success depending on how much you like want to make it rain, basically.
Would that affect, like, my failure?
Not really right
Right.
now, because he did manage to grab you before you managed to like pull the trigger. What you could try though, if you want, I would allow you to roll a strength check to try to basically like break his finger and pull the trigger anyway.
Okay, let's do that. Ah!
Unfortunately,
Oh, it's so high, you guys.
he is resisting way more than you expected. Okay.
Okay.
It is now the leader's turn. He's going to actually try to yank the Thompson out of you and toss it to the side. So I'm gonna need a contested strength check. No, that's the soldier. That's not right. Okay, so he needs to do better than a failure. Let's try that. One
Fumble,
moment.
fumble, fumble.
You're right.
Come on, fumble.
Come on, fumble. Oh, interesting. Okay, so he's trying to yank the Thompson, and you just like keep it close. And this moment of like yank back and forth that doesn't seem to be moving in any direction. It was his turn. Okay, Fred.
I'm gonna try to shotgun the leader.
Okay, he is right up in Percy's face right now. So
Is that a bad idea?
no, it is a
It's
good
not a
idea.
bad
I'm
idea.
just saying that like if you
There's
miss,
another one
Don't,
still, right?
don't fumble.
I mean, if no, even with a failure, you would hit Percy. You would need at least a success. Sorry. Up to you.
Is the pistol a better, like less likely to hit? Because the
There's
shotgun.
a soldier.
Yeah, there's another one.
There's another one
Right.
that is still like near the entrance of the well if you want.
But he's not bothering anybody. I want the guy that's up in my guy's face. I'm gonna shotgun him. Here we go.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I will.
Mm-hmm. You will.
I have luck, but that's a good chunk. That's 7 luck. Fuck it.
You use luck.
Fuck that guy. Yeah.
Okay, roll for damage. Okay. Percy, you can feel the guy in front of you being pushed towards you in a very intense moment, and you hear this like gasp. His air leaving his lungs for a bit, and he's still up, but you can see blood pouring from his mouth. Give me a power check, Percy.
Success.
Success. Okay. For just a small moment, the moment he got shot into the back, his face kind of flickered in front of you. And for just a moment, you saw some scales in lieu of skin. He's still
his
up,
skin.
but he's fucked. It is now the soldier turn. There's only one left. He's going to try to shoot at Fred because she killed his friend. That's going to be a shotgun. That's going to be a failure. Okay. That's it for now. Lazlo.
Seeing the boss go down and the other one's still up.
Mhm.
How close is he to the edge of the well?
He's like, I would say like 5 feet?
Can Lazlo attempt to like spider monkey run 2 foot to his chest, kick him into the well?
I love the idea. I'm going to need, this is going to be, I'm gonna say strength check. This is going to be a contested strength check.
Okay. That's
You need a hard success.
a 93. That's a fail.
Okay.
That's all right.
Okay.
He's in that guy's face now. That's all that matters.
I need you, Lazlo, to roll me a luck check.
Oh.
So I'm not sure if you can click on the luck. If not, you do a custom roll.
How do you do custom rolls?
Oh, you can just roll
you can't
no
click on
matter
luck.
and compare the value.
Okay. Well, I'll roll one of my other ones that's also a 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay. When you rush towards him like a bull, you're seeing red right now. You are mad, you are angry, and you're rushing at that guy trying to push him into the well. And he just sort of like scoots to the side and maneuvers in a way that you are tripping and are fumbling towards the hole right now.
Oh no.
I need a dexterity check to be able to hang on to the side.
Oh,
That's a success. You do manage to hang on to like a nearby root. Your feet are dangling inside the 1,000 feet well. And like most of your body is in the well, but you're just holding on with your hand by a root that seems to be somewhat, failing you soon.
Excellent.
Percy.
So the leader is alive, but just right, but he's
Yes.
not posing a threat.
I mean, he's still looking dreadful, but
Okay.
you do feel that he's diminished. Yes.
So it's not like if I push him to the side, he's just going to collapse and
I mean,
Sort of
he
be in
might
death throes.
he might collapse. He's just not like unconscious yet. He's still a threat. I mean, he still has his shotgun. He still has a machete to the side.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So I'm going to...
He might
Shoot
have
him.
more trouble to shoot you, but you know.
mm.
Okay.
Full
Yeah.
auto.
Yeah. Oh my
Full
god.
auto.
Okay. Roll me your damage on this one. Since you are full auto and right in front of him, this is going to be like the... Oh, yeah. Okay. You are just unleashing whatever is left in the magazine of your Thompson into that person who just like shatters into a million pieces, basically. There's like pieces of him flying everywhere. It is gruesome, but he seems extremely dead. All right.
Awesome.
Leader's turn is gone. Fred,
There's still a guy
there's still a guy that just pushed Lazlo towards the edge.
off the.
From where you are, you actually do not see that Lazlo is hanging by a thread.
Okay.
You just saw Lazlo fall into the hole.
Yeah. Well, that's future Fred's problem. Alright, shotgun for this guy. Damn.
Okay. Now that you are missing him, but by doing so, he is very aware that you are here now.
Yeah.
And
That's
since it is his turn, he's going to turn to you and try to shoot. His last bullet. That's going to be a success. Do you want to try to dodge?
Dodge, yeah.
All right. You need a regular success to not take any damage.
Dodge. Come on.
Yeah, no problem.
Hard
You
success.
roll to the side, no issue. And that's going to be it for this turn, however. Lazlo, you are dangling right now.
Lazlo's going to try to climb back up.
Okay, give me a climb check. Remove the bonus die, by the way.
Oh, whoop. Yeah.
Okay, you're trying to like pull yourself up, but unfortunately you do not manage to get that much up. You're still very hurt from like the wound on your chest, and you actually feel that the root is starting to give way. You have one more try at this before the root gives up.
Are there stairs right below me? Like, you know, because it was the
me a
winding
s-
stairs.
Give me a spot hidden. They're like 10 feet below you, so it might still be like a little bit of a fall.
Yeah, he'll just let go.
You let go? Okay. Give me just a dex check to avoid like tumbling down the whole stairs. Yeah, all good. You managed to catch yourself. You are next to the edge of the stairs with 1,000 feet deep hole in front of you. But you are right now on solid ground. Congratulations. Also, it smells disgusting in here. There are traces of blood everywhere and pieces of burnt stone everywhere. It is disgusting. Percy.
He's gonna move and aim, move closer and aim and shoot at the remaining soldier.
Okay, sounds good. Okay.
Fuck.
This guy,
It's like feast or famine in this game.
He
is
it's either
lucky.
it's either 92 or 3.
that guy is feeling lucky right now.
Yeah.
Red, you do not get an attack distance since you dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
Literally. What are you doing? You can still move around
Can
if
I
you
try
want to,
to-
like...
Hmm?
You can still move around if you want to try Something that is not an
Can
attack.
I try to get some kind of cover?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a. I'm going to call that a dodge check. Either dodge or stealth, up to you.
Find my mouse. Mouse. There it is. Let's see. Dodge 27. Stealth is somewhere on this sheet. I'll go dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Okay. You are hiding behind a tree that doesn't seem to be extremely thick
Can't
or
see
stable.
me.
Yeah, pretty much. The soldier is faced with a moral dilemma. He has to reload, but there are still some armed people nearby. Nope, he's gonna run. He's going to run away. So he's trying to run
Attack
the
of
opposite.
opportunity.
Yeah.
There is no such thing, but since you are just like after Lazlo in the next turn, I will allow you to shoot once.
You let us do that when the guys ran last time.
Yeah.
Ha!
Oh yeah. Okay.
Pop, pop.
Pop pop, he gets shot into the back. And yeah, falls limp onto the ground.
Cool.
And everything falls back into some somewhat calm moment.
After a few seconds of silence, I'm okay. Is everyone
Yeah, I
all
was
right
gonna be
out
like,
there?
"You all right down there?"
Percy's gonna walk up to Winnifred and raise his hand, but stop before backhanding her and says, "Next time you think of shooting in my direction, don't." That's your one warning.
Oh. Yeah, next time I'll just let the guy eat your face. Cool.
Ooh.
It was under control.
Lazlo's
Do
gonna,
not shoot shotgun in my direction ever again.
Okay.
Got it, buddy.
Lazlo's gonna come back up top of the stairs. So that ow. Fred, do you have something that we can stitch up? This
Yes,
kind of
yes.
hurts. And he's gonna like dab at it with his handkerchief. Oh,
So can I
That's
first
gonna
aid?
yeah, first
Is
aid
it-
check, yeah.
is any Percy? Are you all right?
I'm absolutely fine.
Lazlo, you recover 1 hit point and you are no longer bleeding. It is still hurting like a motherfucker, but you are not in any.
I would like
Danger
to
right
do one
now.
on myself as well.
All right, sounds good.
Excuse me.
This takes you a while though. Like by the time you treat everybody's wounds and everything,
Yeah.
same thing for you. You recover 1 hit point.
Okay. Loot the
While they're
bodies.
faffing around fixing themselves up, can I do what I did last time with the compass and the whatever I did last time to try and figure out another location?
Absolutely. Give me a survival check.
Nope.
Well, you are faced with one problem. From what you gathered in the previous well, you know that there are 5 wells in sort of a pentagram. You found 2 of them. So now the question you have is the next one left of the river or right of the river? You're not exactly sure on what side it would be. You have 2 sides, but you do not know like if you should go west or east for the next one. You have 2 possible locations for the next one if you follow the pattern of a pentagram, of a perfect pentagram. So up to you.
Okay.
You can, if you want to
Mostly-
draw the
mostly
map, by the
confused.
way, like feel free to like link them or something, or draw something.
Can we get any like ammo or more darts or any kind of supplies?
Ammo, yes, you do get ammo for your various rifles. So I would also assume that you guys reload everything. He does have the same sort of like tube that you have, but he doesn't have any more needles.
Okay. So I haven't been paying attention to the ammo. I don't know
Mhm.
if that's been going down with my turns. Does that automatically?
I'm not sure
Um,
that it is automatically deduced, so keep an eye out from now on, I would say.
I have 6 now, so does that seem like a good number for me to have?
Yeah. I mean, 6 is
Okay.
like the maximum you have on your inside your magazine. So
Okay,
right
so
now
I'm
you're back
just
to
fully
max.
loaded
The
again.
question is how much you
Okay.
have on you to be able to reload.
Okay.
So I would say that right now you have the equivalent of 2 more magazines. So you have 6 in the rifle, and an additional 12 in your pockets.
Okay.
And same goes for the rest of you, I would say.
So my magazine holds 20, so I've got 60 rounds
Yes,
total.
pretty much yes.
Lazlo's once everyone's at the point of just kind of looting,
Hmm.
Lazlo is gonna head down the stairs with a torch that I'm sure he could find somewhere on the ground. Um, I'm going to look to see if it's similar to what we dealt with in the other one. If I start screaming, don't come down.
Okay. You go down the well carefully, knowing exactly what awaits you down. Thankfully, this one is not as damaged as the other one was, and there is no interruption in the steps. So you do manage to reach the bottom after a very long trek. And looking at the murals, it seems to be the same content, the exact same content that you've seen on the other one.
Okay, if it's the exact same, Lazlo's
Give me an occult check if you don't mind.
sure. Once I find it, oh, there it is.
Success. If the content is similar, and I mean exactly similar, you get the feeling that whatever is important about those wells is not necessarily the content, is the fact that they are open. So opening the wells might be the important step
Okay.
now that you know what they contain.
Is there anywhere that he could try to spend a little bit extra time to touch up on his Nakal, make it a little better?
Not really, because you would have the same exact content
The
that
same
you had on
words,
the other
yeah.
one, so you
Okay.
would not learn any new words.
Yep. All right. Yes, he'll head back up.
Okay. The atmosphere is a little bit heavy. You did manage to loot the bodies.
Any more
You
dynamite?
There is 1 stick of dynamite in the backpack of the leader. He is, however, could I get a power roll for Percy and Winnifred, please? Okay. Okay. It takes a little bit out of you to be able to watch that body. It is horrific,
Watch that, what
unnatural.
someone coughed.
Sorry?
Watch what someone coughed, and I can hear
Oh, yeah, sorry.
what you said.
You have trouble watching this body. It is unnatural, it is horrific, it is not human, it is just as, lizard-like as the other one was.
Does hardened counteract that, even though it was a success?
I mean, it does. You don't have to. It's not a matter of it being awful and you have to look away. Something is making you look away. It's really hard to pinpoint, but something is like pushing you to not look at that body. But I mean, you have enough willpower in you to kind of force yourself to, and you see the scales, you see the weird texture of the blood. Whatever that is, this is not human.
Well, he doesn't have any like notes or maps or anything of interest like that on him.
He does have a similar map, or the markings that you found on the other guy.
Mm,
This one.
okay. So,
I just recalled when I was looking at my skill sheet that
Mhm.
Percy used his navigate skill to find the last one, not survival.
Navigate. Okay, yeah, right. Yeah, roll me a navigate check.
Oh,
You
so
guys are
close.
rolling poorly today. That's incredible. Okay.
it's a little gift for you.
After
Storyteller.
after a little bit of time, Lazlo comes back from the well, seemingly okay. Just a little bit exhausted from so many steps to
So
rise up.
I think it has less to do with what's in the wells as much as the fact that they are opening them. I think if they get them all opened, things could be maybe worse. But if they're handling the creatures inside of it the way they are, then something else may be coming.
Something probably worse. We should probably get to the next one before they open it, if at all possible.
Why? Why don't we just follow them around, let them open it, and do all the dangerous
We don't want
work?
them open because if they get them all open, then they'll get
I theorize that
released.
I theorize they're opening them for the exact same reason that we are here, is to try and find this body.
Oh,
The
so
mummy.
you're saying that maybe we should let them open them and let them lose their people, and then we just kind of pick off the rest, yes?
I'd rather others die. You all saw what was in that pit, what
I
we had
would
to
agree.
deal with,
I would
Uh,
agree.
and I maybe call it a hunch. Think once the fifth is opened on this weird pentagram thing, that it will present maybe a center point, and that's where we'll find the body.
There was mention in what you studied in the murals that the five wells were around a center element.
Then that would track with what I was reading. Maybe we should try, instead of navigating to the points, maybe we should try to navigate to the center. Is it possible with the 2 points that we have to see where they maybe cross in a straight line, and maybe that could be the center?
It's absolutely possible. Basic triangulation.
Well, why don't we go to the center instead?
Fred,
Can
do you
can I
concur?
do can I do a cult check and see if I think it's a good idea to open these, or if I think that opening them is releasing something
Sure,
even worse?
sure.
That's a good
Mm,
roll.
Whatever is at the center. The thing is, you cannot figure out if it's a good idea as long as you do not know what is at the center of them. You do know
Mhm.
that whatever is in the middle would probably be available through the opening of the wells. So
Mhm.
whether it's something good, like what you're looking for, or something bad, like something that's going to devour the world, that is anyone's guess.
Okay. So let's try to find the center then.
If Percy, can you roll me a navigate check, please?
Come on! You know, I was 4 points off last time. His navigate 70. Yes!
Success. Okay.
Because, you know, I put like heaps of points into all these stupid skills that come up once every so often because I don't understand the game system properly. But then he can't shoot a fully automatic machine gun at someone at point blank. You know, makes perfect sense.
Looking at the map and the two wells that you have found, if they are positioned in an exact pentagram, the way that it is assumed to be, you have two possible positions for the center. And one of them seems to be where you heard the noise earlier.
Well, what do you think, Sir Percy?
Give me a moment. Give me a moment. He's like,
So the thing
Let him
that's
cook.
on the odd markings, did we head to the thing that looks sort of like a lopsided 8 at the bottom? Is that kind of where we are now?
The lopsided 8 at the bottom.
So the odd markings,
Yes. Oh,
the bottom
sorry.
of the circle,
Mm-hmm.
sort of an lopsided 8 and that bottom sector.
Yeah, you're like a little bit left of this. You are like around the sort of like lowercase v that is next to it. You are in that sector, yes.
Okay.
Mm.
has I think I don't know whether I said this last session, but I was definitely thinking it. With Percy's knowledge of maps and things like that, does he think that the black squiggly lines and the represents the river?
Oh,
as shown
absolutely.
on the
Yeah.
map?
You did mention that, like, especially with the shape of the ford in the middle of the river, this definitely seems reminiscent of the ford
Right.
and the location of where the battle happened. The first well.
Yes. So does that mean that looking at this? Oh, okay. Tricky. Is that pentagram that that pentagon that I've drawn on there, is that sort
Yes, that's
of
pretty
in line
close.
with what Percy would be thinking?
Yeah, pretty much. Basically,
That
you would have
excellent
two
succession.
options. You would have either a pentagram this way or aimed the other way, like going through the river. But this one, the center of it seems to be where you heard noise. So this one seems to be more logical for you. Yes, Fred?
So on the odd markings, though, the stuff that's on the other side of the river is crossed out that they've already looked in that section, right?
Yes.
So we probably want to stay on this side of the river and head where.
Oh
Percy-
yeah, because we
the
learnt
pentagram.
that, didn't we?
Yeah,
We learnt that the crossed out bit. So
yeah. So I think we stay on this side of the river, and the area that you've drawn, I think, is our best bet on where to go next.
would I have a good enough understanding of the odd markings versus the map to know where on the odd markings that sound came from?
Close-ish. It seems to be a little bit outside of the
reason.
range.
Okay, let me explain why I want to know that specifically. Does that sound come from a area that's been marked off? Or
No, not yet. No.
Okay.
It seems to be a little bit more. You see the markings that is like left of the little V. This sort of like reversed R or something.
Yeah.
Basically, like left of this still, like outside of that circle. That seems to be in an area that
like
they
the 8
haven't
o'clock.
even. Yeah, basically in a place that they haven't even started to explore yet, apparently, according to the markings.
So Percy will be all Rain Man pointing between the two maps to explain to his counterparts what he thinks and exactly where he thinks that sound has come from that they heard.
Okay. Are you heading that way?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Can you give me another navigate check to get everybody at the right place?
Probably not.
Yes, you can. Believe in yourself. Okay, maybe not that much.
I swear to God, it's like extremes, like one end to the other. Like,
So the rule was not so much as to find where the place is. It's mostly in like within what time frame you're going to find it. It takes you a bit of time, a little bit more than you care to like admit, but eventually you do
much
notice.
easier when you're in the air.
Yeah, definitely.
Navigating forests is much easier when you're flying above them. Percy's going to say, like, self-deprecatingly, but also kind of joking, but more out of frustration with himself.
Kind of joking, but not completely, but kind of joking anyway. It takes you a little bit of time, but eventually what you do notice is that there is an area where it's not so much of a clearing, it's that the trees have are starting to have an odd angle, if it makes sense. It's starting to like keep your gaze for a second, because the trees and like all of the trees are like very tall, very, jungle like, but these ones seems to be at a weird angle, if it makes sense.
Like from a strong wind?
Could be from
Kinda-
a strong wind, yeah. When
Are they like? Are they all going? Are they all going out in a circle away, or are they all going the same way? Or
No, you would need to get a little bit closer to actually figure that out. It's just that like you see like a few trees leaning your way at the very least from where you are.
Hmm.
as we're heading to, okay,
So getting
like
there,
if there was a like had been a blast, the trees have come towards us.
yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Let's press on. Can you hear anything, Winnifred, with your
Let me see.
keen hearing?
What are your keen ears here, Winnifred?
Let me get my bonus die loaded up.
They're taking the dynamite to Isengard.
I thought I had a lock on where listen is, but I don't.
Listen is in the second
Oh, there it
column.
is. Okay. Second. Oh, okay.
Cool.
Are you kidding me?
Nothing
Again, I have
catches
a
your
70
ears.
Man,
Nope. So do you get closer?
yep.
Okay. You are going into that direction, and the closer you get, the more the trees are like leaning. And after a while, you do notice that it is in sort of like a circle. They seem to be all leaning away from like a point.
Are they like uprooted?
They seem to
Like
be,
a sudden-
yeah, uprooted, yes. And when you look at the sort of like center point of like where they're like leaning away from, you can see a stone structure. Not extremely high at the moment, like probably, 10 to 15 feet high. But it seems to be sticking out of the ground, and it looks like a spiral made of stone. From what you can see, can you all give me a survival check?
Holy shit.
Fuck, 87.
Lazlo, judging by the amount of vegetation or grass on like the places that have been like around the structure.
Success on
Oh,
my
nice.
10
Okay.
survival.
City dwellers just living it up in the jungle.
There's a building.
Yeah, we found the one building in the forest. We are
Pretty
going
much.
to own this.
That building, all the section around it, like the earth seems to have been moved. And judging by the vegetation or lack thereof, you get the feeling that it has been moved very recently. It hasn't had time to grow grass or anything on top of that, so it seems to be very recent that something has been pushing the earth away from that building. Kind of like it would be coming out.
What kind of architecture is it? Does it have any?
I
It
will
is-
be right back. I gotta go do something real quick. Where's my mouse?
It is stone, it is flat, and it is sort of shaped like a spiral. Imagine the tip of a screw, but all made out of stone and probably like around like 20 feet wide. And right
Is
now,
it like
about like 15 feet is out of the ground.
Is it like a solid piece of stone or chunks of stone put together deliberately?
Give me a spot hidden, please. You can do as well, Percy, if you want to.
Sure will, but it's no point at this point.
Where
Me
the hell
even
did
rolling.
spot hidden go?
You'll do better next episode.
Ugh.
Or at least I hope so. Spot hidden on the right, probably, yeah.
Woo!
Success, okay. It seems to be stonework, as in like bricks and mortar,
Okay.
but extremely precise and detailed work. Like there's basically not any, separation between the stones or something. It seems hermetic and very neatly done, like very precise. What you also find, looking around that thing and try to figure out how it looks, halfway through, you see that there is a very, very small opening. And I mean small as in it's pretty wide, but it's like not very high. It seems like there is a entrance or an entryway, but that is still below the ground at the moment.
There is a entryway coming up. This building is almost machined. It's so strange, but there is an entrance. It looks like it is still underground, but Percy Lazlo pointed out to Percy. So I think the question is: do we wait to see if this building comes out further, or do we try to get into it?
So does it look like this building got thrust up from the ground? Is that
It seems
That's
to
what
have
deduce.
screwed out of the ground, basically.
okay?
I guess I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that should our lizard friends open one of the corners, that this will protrude further, and that we perhaps don't want to be too close to it, judging by the trees, when this happens.
I wonder
And
what happens.
That could be any minute now.
I wonder what happens if it moves while we are inside of it. Because
Yeah,
it looks
I'd
like
like
to-
to make that an academic question rather than really find out.
I would defer to you to find that out, dear Lazlo, if you wish, but I will certainly be not be partaking in that particular experiment.
Now that we're closer and I see where there's an opening, can I try another listen check to see if I hear if there's anybody inside of it?
Mm-hmm. Give me a listen check.
That's
Extreme success, damn. You are fairly certain. With an extreme success, you do not hear any voice. That you are sure of.
Mm-hmm.
There is a little bit of noise coming from that place. It seems to be far, but there's a little bit of voice, maybe a little bit of wind. You're not sure.
Below the earth.
Potentially, yes.
Okay.
You hear like some like, hissing sound.
Mm.
But no voice
Well-
that you can recognize at the very least. Nothing.
Well, maybe we should back up and wait to see what happens.
How long has it been since we heard the explosion? In a few
The
hours?
explosion, just a few hours basically. By the time you went there, examined, let them go down and back up, I would say 3 hours ish. A little bit more since
Yeah, 'cause
Lazlo
we
had to go down.
2 hours for them to come up, right?
Mm.
From the other tunnel.
And then we've probably spent 2 hours getting there.
Something like that,
Navigation
yeah.
time, right?
Something like that. You are getting close to sunset.
Maybe we should back up and set up camp.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, could use some rest.
Okay. Are you guys going to rest in a normal space, in a like hidden space? What is your
I think
Yeah, try
preference?
to hide somewhere and keep watch.
Close enough
so
that
if
we
there's-
can, still see the spire.
Yeah, see if there's any activity.
Okay, sounds good. But you would like to be somewhat hidden though?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. I will take a group stealth check.
Oh, goody.
Don't worry, we are good at these.
Uh-huh.
No,
What
no, we're
can
not.
possibly go wrong?
We're
I've
stealth.
done a twig once.
Stealth should be like first or second column, I believe.
Second column,
Second column, yeah.
Fuck's sakes.
Okay.
I'm
mean-
about to rage quit, This is just ridiculous.
It is a little bit hard for you to figure out a good place to hide, especially with the trees that seem to be leaning, and some of them are pretty unstable, by the way. Like they're not made to be that angle, and quite often while you're setting camp, you have one tree that just randomly goes and falls to the side. So, I mean, you do manage to find a place that seems to be not within the falling direction of any tree, but you are pretty exposed. It's the only way to
Yeah.
be safe and still keep an eye on the spire.
Okay.
All right. So you are spending the night?
Mm-hmm. Taking watches.
Okay. Who's taking the first watch?
I'll go first.
Okay. Give me a spot hidden or a listen. Up to you.
Oh, listen. On the other side.
Odd success. Okay. No one seems to be getting closer to you at the moment, except from a few random animals that seem to be curious about like who those weird people are. Nothing ominous is coming your way.
Okay.
Who's taking second watch?
Percy.
Percy, spot hidden or listen, please. Okay. Your watch goes on without a hitch. And finally, Lazlo, you take the last one?
Yep.
Okay. Spot hidden or listen, up to you.
Jesus.
Okay. You're trying to keep watch, and halfway through your watch, you just start to doze off a little bit. And to just... No, I'm okay. I'm okay. And you are like... Basically, when your nose is 20 centimeters away from the ground, you are woken up by the sound of an explosion. Far away. Pretty far.
Oh.
But big enough to have a big chunk of birds flying away from there.
Mm.
And at first you're like, oh my god, what's happening? What's happening? But you're okay. You're okay. Nobody's near you. Everything is okay. But you hear the flasks and the, like everything you made camp with starting to like tinkle with each other. And the ground, you realize, is shaking a bit. It is not light yet. The sun has not risen. But there is enough of a moon for you to see the shape of the sort of like stone structure. And you realize that it's starting to rise up and get up from the ground, kind of unscrewing from the ground. It lifts up for another 15 feet over the next 10 minutes. It is slow, but it is impressive. It is a massive structure that is literally rising up from the ground. More trees are falling to the side. By that time, Percy and Fred, you both are woken up, if not by Lazlo, at the very least by the trees falling. All animals are rushing away. You are in front of that sort of spire rising from the ground. When it stops, you just have this remaining sound of a little bit of dust falling from the side, earth still moving, some other trees are falling. Except from that, everything is still. And looking at the little hole that you noticed onto the side, it is now roughly 5 feet above the ground, easily reachable for you, and big enough for you guys to go through if you want to.
Well, we have got what we were expecting, I think.
I hate it when I'm right.
But by the way, since you spent like a night peaceful and none of you had a major wound, you all regain 1 hit point.
Nice. Take all I can get.
I had no wounds. Do I get even more than that?
Nope. Would have been nice, but
I can't even remember what my max was.
you max
Be on your PDF.
It should be on. I think that. Oh yeah, it's not written. That's a shame. Yeah. Yeah. Check out the PDF. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I'm still.
All
That
right.
doesn't take me back to max.
Oh, next time I won't waste the luck, and you can get some wounds from my shotgun.
What is your plan?
They're
So
not paying us enough. For what
They
we're
really
doing.
aren't, and I plan to entirely take advantage of that when we get back.
If we get back.
Then we get back.
So
Then,
it
Percy.
seems like this is the center, and every time there's an explosion, this moves up further. So we might as well just wait here for the last two. Is there two
Do we
more?
want to?
Two more,
They-
yes.
Hmm?
Did we get a sense of direction from which where the explosion came from, which one it might be?
Lazlo, give me a navigate check or a survival check. Up to you.
Let's go for a navigate. Yeah, no, they were both a 10. I'm at.
It seemed to come from somewhere either north, east, or west. You're not sure.
Could have been north, east, or west.
You've been woken up so hard, and maybe pride is not letting you tell people that you dozed off. So you're not exactly sure of the direction at the moment.
I think it's fear. So well,
Well, the one to the west of us is the site of the battle.
Yes.
Oh, what can I? Trying to do my little map thing, but
I'm going to go and take a peek inside the door.
Okay.
And see what's just inside.
Would you like me to have a listen before you do that?
I think in this instance, I'd rather not know. I think
Okay.
this is very dumb, and I
all
don't
you,
need
babe.
logic.
Okay.
Lazlo's gonna make his way to the door, trying to be quiet and listening.
Quiet.
Quiet, you say. You know what I'm going to ask you then.
I do. Oh, that's a 22.
Oh.
Ah. Well, you're less not quiet than usual. That's something. And give me a spot hidden, please.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. As the sun has not risen yet, it is hard for you to spot anything inside. You do manage to climb up to where the opening is. It's not that high yet, and part of the spiral that is making that sort of like stone structure is helping you climb up to the opening. But inside is darkness, absolute fucking darkness. So you have no real idea of what's going on. What you can just see with a little bit of light from the moon is that it seems to be a tunnel of sorts that seems to be turning. It doesn't go straight. That's all you can figure out at this point.
Lazlo will head a little further in.
Percy's
examine
going to do the old
wall.
sort of, oh, what? Oh well.
He's not going more than like 10 feet in the door,
Okay.
and he's gonna stick to like the side.
Okay. Sticking to the side, do you light up any sort of light? Torch or anything? Or do you just remain with your fingers?
Just with the fingers for now.
Okay. The wall is smooth. I mean, as smooth as stone can be, but it's very intricate and very, very smooth stonework. And after 5 feet or so, you start to feel bumps and holes and shapes onto the wall. If you were to venture a guess, it's probably a mural. But what you can see now, you are
Using
deep
his-
with 10 feet in, you are already in full darkness, and you do not know what is in front of you.
Using the whole photographic memory thing, is he able to tracing just a 2-foot circle? Able to identify if it's the same mural as he had seen before.
I'm gonna say give me an art check.
Art check.
Yep.
Okay. Do I get a bonus roll? Because
It would cancel out by the fact that you are in sheer darkness.
okay.
So it's just a straight roll.
Nope.
Hard to say. Maybe it's just bumps in the stone.
Yeah. Lazlo's gonna make his way back out.
Okay. It is a little bit uncomfortable and hard to navigate since you do not see shit, but you do manage to make your way out and not fall to your death. So that's something.
So he's going to make his way back to the group. So it is very dark. We're going to need light inside, which, I mean, I think we could have assumed anyways. There is some kind of mural inside on the wall, right inside. And it seems to... The corridor that I was in seems to go kind of along with the building. Could I tell whether it was spiraling up or down?
It seemed to spiral down.
It's going deeper down.
I suggest we wait for our lizard friends to complete the other two, so we truly know what we're dealing with here.
The only thing I'm concerned about is if that door gets higher out of our reach. Because you said the door was like 5 feet off the ground at this point?
Yeah, at the moment, yes.
So...
Is it a window, possibly?
You know, it's...
It doesn't seem like a window at the very least. It seems like an opening, but...
We could attach a rope to it now while it's in reach.
But then that would expose that we are here.
I mean, whoever suppose someone happened upon it and saw the rope, they might deduce that we're already inside.
That is true. I defer to the others. That's...
I was wondering if we should go and get Jimmy and tuck him somewhere closer for, maybe he'll...
Maybe he's dead already.
Maybe he's dead already.
Actually, let's see about that.
We go back and all
Not
the
that we know, but
we
but
get
the
back all this up
storyteller will know.
shredded banana leaf and
Sorry,
will-
Chris.
Sticky patch.
I will actually roll a basic luck check for Jimmy. Using his luck.
oh no.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. All right. Jimmy's luck.
Oh.
Okay. We will see what that means when we get there.
Oh
I mean,
no.
I guess we're going to have time, so maybe we should check on our friend.
Yes, I'm all about checking on him. Even though he was hostile towards me, I think it was just coming from a misguided direction.
I think that boy It's been hostile to many people over the years.
Quite nice.
Yeah, let's go check on Jimmy then to while some time away, waiting for another explosion.
Okay, sounds good. You remember pretty well where he is, and you have quite a few landmarks, or at least trees to help you out. Even though the closer you are to that structure, the more trees are fallen to the side, so a little bit harder for you to navigate.
And he's so well hidden, so.
And he is very well hidden behind his banana leaf. You managed to reach where you last saw Jimmy. And at first you're scared because you do not see any trace of the infamous banana leaf. Nor from Jimmy. Can I get a spot hidden from all of you?
I'll roll it just for shits and giggles, but it's not going to do anything. See?
Okay.
I gotta wait until their thing gets out of my way. It's
Ah,
blocking my
yes.
hidden. Get out the way. There we go.
Okay. All you guys are searching desperately for Jimmy and do not find any trace of him except from Fred. Fred, you just hear Jimmy's voice. He's awake, conscious, and saying, "You piece of shit." He's probably...
To us or to someone else?
He's saying that to somebody else. He's like 20 yards away from you somewhere. You think you get the direction. You are rushing towards there?
Stealth? No, not rushing.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Yeah, because I'm super good
Does
at that.
Does she tell us what she hears?
Oh, yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
I stealth.
hey, Percy, you're getting
Oh,
redeemed, my friend.
Percy.
Come on, Lazlo.
Hey, what the fuck?
Hey!
Damn you guys.
They took Jimmy. We will take them
You
back.
get closer to where you heard Jimmy's voice, and after just pushing a bush aside, you are greeted with a very odd scene. You can see Jimmy barely conscious at this point. He has still blood over his face, and he's like having trouble seeing apparently, or even staying conscious. He's aiming his gun at somebody. You piece of shit. And as you follow the line of his gun, on the other side of the clearing, you can see a monkey holding a tube towards Jimmy right now.
That's a baboon.
And this is where we're going to stop for today.
We're just gonna
And we will see next time exactly how that turns out. That's going to be interesting.
I need to know everything that led up to that happening. Like, that needs to be the bonus episode, you know, at the end of the
Yeah.
credits when there's that little...
Episode 3.5.
There'll just be an episode where we're all sitting there watching Chris and Lionel play that out.
Jimmy's solo adventure.
I'm tempted to make that happen. So,
Hilarious.
in the meantime, we will leave you on that sort of like cliffhanger, and we will see each other next time to, the conclusion of what's happening with that monkey. In any case, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you very soon. Love you guys.